Dunderhead driver number 5 is Craig from Tamworth. He's 27 and has had his licence 10 years.
They call me Bodge because I seem to bodge a lot of cars up.
Bodge.
I nominated him because I think he's a lunatic. I don't think he should be on the road.
Craig's lunatic speeds and lack of anticipation worried us a lot.
Nearly every time I go out my car, I have an altercation.
How many accidents have you had?
About 30-ish.
30 accidents?
Probably. I've had quite a few.
And those crashes were all write-offs.
Not a very nice experience being in the car with Craig. I've got a big long list of things that he's doing wrong.
Main thing is I drive a bit too fast.
Speeding everywhere, no regard for the law.
And I don't stop in time.
Bodge, Bodge.
Yeah, you should look at the bleeding crossing. Green says cross, red says stop. I've had 9 points. I've been done for jumping a red light.
You've just gone over a red light.
Oh,
you could have killed someone then.
there was nobody about.
He takes his brain out. It's as if he leaves his brain at home.
There's got to be worse out there than me.
In the passenger seat is our head of skidding, Martin.
Now this challenge is about controlling your car in bad weather. If you were to hit a greasy road, standing water, black ice, lose control, back end goes out, knowing how to catch it could save your life.
All our drivers have to do is to avoid hitting things.
Here we go. She's out, caught it. Holding, we're coming up to a very, very sharp one. Scrub off the speed. And she's going. We've caught it. And we go to a garage now, and I've got to stop, and it's black ice, and I've not got to hit this wall. And I haven't.
Before the challenge, we taught everybody the laws of skid control. Don't panic, be gentle with the brake and throttle. Oh dear. If the back slides, steer towards it, and always, always avoid locking up your brakes like this, because stopping will take an eternity. Street racer Craig is usually found lowering the property values of Tamworth.
You've just gone over a red light.
Oh,
you could have killed someone then.
there was nobody about.
What you're about to see isn't bravado for the cameras. This is how Craig drives normally.
To reverse, sort it out.
And look at the position there. That is unbelievable.
Despite a long lecture about gentle use of the throttle and brake, Craig guns the gas so hard that he can't even stay on the course. Once he tastes speed, he goes bonkers.
He is an absolute worry on the road.
You shouldn't be on the road.
Not my tyres!
Craig, as we'll see later, actually likes losing control. Lighting up the rear tyres like that and flooring the gas is getting him nowhere very fast.
I can't believe people have licences who drive this badly.
It's actually no responsibility taking it on.
You can see that Craig really enjoys driving like a nutter, but he knows what his problems are.
You're braking. I got to learn more stopping distances more than anything, I think.
You drive at speed, and you drive at a speed which is above your capabilities, to be honest. You're going to have to calm it down and think a bit more about what you're doing.
You tend to stab at the controls like a prize fighter, Craig.
I've been told I've got a lead right foot.
Neil, would you insure Craig? Honest answer to honest question.
How many cars have you written off, Craig?
About 30.
30. The answer's no, Quentin.
Which is the distance we've allowed our combatants to test their ability to stop safely at speed. And their cue will be this Heath Robinson red light system we prepared earlier. There, did it with 10 feet to spare. Let's see how Britain's worst drivers get on.
Next up is self-confessed speeder Craig. Nobody's surprised that without the light, he slides straight into the wall.
Lights didn't come on. It's cost me a bit of money now. I keep crashing my cars and buying a new one. So, yeah, and I won't like to wreck a new car if I get one. So I need to learn something, don't I, really? Before I kill somebody or kill me.
You're watching Britain's Worst Driver, and you probably noticed that our sad 7 aren't terribly good at close manoeuvring. Call us cruel, but we've decided that to sharpen their skills, they need to do a 180-degree turn between 2 lines of tightly parked cars. A good driver should do this in 9 turns, and to make sure those turns are smooth and fluent, we put a bowl of eggs on the bonnet.
I hate hitting things. Yeah, first. You've got to turn it hot. Oh, for God's sake.
There's not much space, is there?
No, it's not, is there? Your wife's doing it. Got it?
Okay. Power steering is a nice invention. Oops.
Get that wheel round.
My eggs have popped out. All right, wrong gear.
Forwards.
Terrible gears in this chat. I've got all my eggs on.
Stop.
Oh, sorry. No, Luke, no.
Somehow I knew this might happen, Craig. Mick, I know you're worried about Craig. You think he's dangerous. Have you seen an improvement?
No, not really.
Okay. Sorry, Craig.
Sorry, Craig, but no, not really.
Okay.
Must try harder. Thank you very much.
I tried, then I lost half a few on the first corner and lost a few on the second and lost half of them and they all cracked and thought, oh, bug it. What's the point of saving broken eggs? They're gone now, ain't they? So. Then there's Craig from Tamworth, who's just plain reckless. He drives too fast and doesn't seem to care about the consequences. So how will the multi-story test Craig's temperament?
He's lost his leg. Calm yourself down, bud, please.
I'll go, I'll flip. This is the other side you'll see of me.
What is that?
Trolley. Don't forget your passengers.
It's moving somebody else's car now.
He's really lost it.
Dunno, I just went. Just stress, I should imagine.
Be careful, please.
I quite lost my bloody rag and I was nudging trolleys out away like pinballs.
Let's go so fast. Dad, please, you've got me and Vicky in the car.
Alright, I'll calm down.
I'm asking you nicely now.
Alright, I'll calm down.
He needs disqualified.
Should have stayed calm, played the game, stayed calm, but I just went, switched off, bang.
I'll get back up. Please. There you go. Right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I was definitely fast.
Yeah, I think I've destroyed the car, but... Yeah.
He's got an anger management problem.
I have been to see anger management people, but it obviously didn't bloody help, did it?
You really lost it there, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Was it against the clock? Armed with instructions and a map, our drivers are dispatched into the night from a staggered start.
I shall now go forward. See you there.
And it's Sharon and John who set the early pace.
We're right, battle's done.
Right. 3:30 Sunday with special guest Quentin Wilson. Let's go.
But Arad's troubles are nothing compared to Craig's. 45 minutes into the challenge, he and girlfriend Anne are still looking for the halfway mark in Battleston.
That was battle somewhere.
Yeah, 3/4 of a mile down this road.
Stay there.
Only slightly further ahead, Valley and John aren't doing too well either.
Battleston, turn right.
Oh, down there. I've just missed the turning.
No, it shouldn't be. It should be...
3/4 of a mile down there, it says.
No, you prat. It says the turning was there. Stop!
Gate Road.
Craig doesn't know it, but he's missed the turning too. He has, however, found another one.
Oh, you're having a frigging giraffe, ain't ya?
That's the thing with gated roads. They have gates.
Giraffe, man.
Valley eventually finds Battlesden, but John's still giving her a hard time.
We could go faster, Valley. Come on.
OK.
Well, go on then.
All right, then.
I got a red light. Red light.
It's not red.
What's that across the road? Valley. Valley, can you keep going, though? I want a bit
I'm
of
just
speed.
checking the road out.
Mind you, we are in a...
We're going to get a divorce after this.
And things are even more tense in Craig's car. They may have got to Battlesden, but they're now heading in completely the wrong direction. And they don't even know it.
No.
Shut up. I'm such a stress head.
They're not helping each other to remain calm.
Designed to wind each other up rather than reassure and help each other.
Despite the flak from the back, Valley finally makes it in 5th place.
I think at one point I nearly gave him a bloody nose.
That bad?
I thought I kept really calm. I was very good. I was very calm. But I thought I'll stab him to death when we get back to the hotel.
It's good to see you ignoring John's advice, because I think sometimes John makes you stressed.
We were watching it and thinking, poor you, but you managed to keep your cool.
He was quite horrible to you.
I know, he's very mean, actually, you know, and he's on his best behaviour now, and I think he's realised how he really actually didn't do me any good at all.
None whatsoever.
So we're still married, so we're not getting divorced. And I haven't stabbed him to death either.
Craig's time is now 1 hour 43, and he's spent the last 20 minutes driving around the wrong village looking for the finish line. Desperate, Craig calls Sharon's boyfriend John.
Hello? Hello? I'm lost, our lad.
Who are you talking to, John? Craig.
We're actually in Ivanhoe, we just can't find the pub.
We're at the King's Head restaurant.
He's in Ivanhoe. He's not in Ivanhoe Aston. He's in the wrong village.
Craig's recurring nightmare is to be beaten by Kay.
Hey, is Kay there?
I haven't seen her.
Is Kay there?
Yeah.
Oh, have the phone. Oh, sake.
Still there? No, it's
Craig.
All right, Craig's lost his bag now.
Is he, man? Who the whatever the minging name is.
How does he sound? Stressed?
Agitated, a little bit, yeah.
He will be very disappointed if he knows he's lost him.
Oh, if Kay's in, that's the only thing he's worried about.
I know.
Man, even Kay's met the hey, I've no Aston.
Stop your language, there's no need for it.
Oh dear. It's all right, calm down.
I'm all right.
Anybody got a time on Craig?
Oh, don't start.
Craig, come here.
Even Kay made it back before me.
As an insurer, you're my worst nightmare.
The thing which will hold you back from ever being a safe driver and preserving your life and other people's life is your anger. And you know that, don't you?
The challenge is in 2 parts. First, our 5 have to reverse down a makeshift farm track littered with farmy things. It is possible to do this challenge without hitting any solid objects, although nudging the odd hay bale could happen to anyone.
Oh dear.
They then have to back up into this lay-by. The second part is to drive back down the lane where they'll meet this very large tractor head-on.
Which, of course, you have to give way to.
And of course, we all know that the highway code says don't argue with jumbo farm vehicles. If our lot have any sense, they'll back up and let it pass. If not, things could get... When we first met Craig, he confessed to having written off 30 cars.
They call me Bodge because I seem to bodge a lot of cars.
So we weren't surprised when things got out of control. But we were very alarmed at his habit of completely losing it whenever he gets stressed.
Is he, man? Whatever the minging name is. I'll go, I'll flip. This is the other side you see of me.
So, to keep things calm, I'm his backseat therapist.
Can you see it?
Just hit it.
Oh, I think I've just destroyed something.
You hit that?
Yeah.
You haven't gone past that side then?
We'll just keep going till we hit something, then we'll go the other way till we hit something else.
Remember, I did this and only toppled one hay bale.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No sense of responsibility at all. He just giggles, he hits, he continues.
Really close this side. Try and move it.
It's do or die. Bad, whichever way you go.
Just try again.
There you go. Oh, I've always wanted to do that.
I would like him to be more responsible, much more responsible.
Let's hope responsibility kicks in when he sees that tractor.
I think you got reverse.
Oh, and for some agricultural authenticity, we've thrown in a few sheep.
Oh, there's sheep, come on now!
Oh!
No!
Oh, careful, Bab.
Come on.
Right.
I won't hurt the sheep.
Can you not hear the noise?
The sheep are fine. Shame about the car.
You must continue going straight. I know you're not going to see anything, but please don't turn left.
I think it's also important for us to say, Andrew, that there are no dual controls on this car, so your destiny is in your own hands. If it all goes horribly wrong, it'll go horribly wrong.
Maybe I was too dramatic, but it seriously spooked Sharon, who says she doesn't want to play anymore.
Come on, it's just going to take you a couple of minutes. Drive round, you'll
I'm
be
so
fine.
nervous for doing it. Do the course I haven't seen. I can see 2 hills and that's it. And then we're balancing on ladders and telegraph poles. I'm broken. I don't want to even go near a car ever again.
Sharon insists she won't do it.
All right, let's do it.
You're on a caravan holiday. You've got to get through some width restrictions in a little cathedral town and past some parked cars. It's a real life situation, but at this point I must tell you that I've never done this thing before. I have been inoculated against all forms of caravanning and camping from an early age, and I think caravans are odious, hateful things. Here we go. And forward, which is a piece of cake. But what happens when you meet the rudest man in the world who is not going to give way? I'm a very nice, kind caravaner, so I've got to reverse. This is when it gets tricky. A couple of our protagonists find reversing very, very difficult. And when you're towing Snowdonia behind you, it gets more interesting still. Go away! I should report you to the Caravan Club committee. Horrible man with body odour problems. So we didn't hit any cars, which was a good thing. So if you'd like to tell me, Grace, what do we do it in?
1 minute 28.
1 minute 28 seconds. But sadly the caravan is still intact. We'll see how the rest of them get on.
Then there's Craig from Tamworth, who goes bonkers whenever we pump up the pressure. How will he handle this latest confrontation? Unsurprisingly, Craig's girlfriend Anne doesn't fancy this one, so I step in to keep a lid on his temper.
Caravan, mate, let's come through.
He's not going to give away, Craig, so you reverse.
Oh, calm down.
That's a good way of trying to cope with it, though. He calls him mate, he says, I'm trying to go through. It tells him to calm down. He's doing quite well, actually. I'm impressed.
There's 2 ways. I've lose your temper or start laughing. I've started laughing and I lost my concentration.
Good.
Caravan's not there. Oh, just wrecked me £20,000 Challenger.
He hasn't lost his rag, and I'm pleased to see that.
Good.
Because that's quite a stressful situation.
That was the best I've seen him
Me
by
too.
far. Oh my god.
Next up, Craig with Becky as co-driver.
Slower. Yeah.
Have you learned nothing, Craig?
It's only time before he'll kill himself or somebody else.
And Becky's uncomfortable with more than just Craig's driving.
Feels like I'm at school. And you've got to be around people that you don't like in everyday life. If you choose not to like somebody, then you don't have anything to do with them.
Becky doesn't seem to want to make friends with anybody. She just seems to, I don't know if she's too stuck up or not, a bit nasty like, but she just don't want to mingle. I think she's too good for us.
But Becky quickly realises helping Craig could make the difference between life and death. Craig continues to drive through the course rather than round it.
He just lost it.
The single surprise is that he doesn't crash into the cans.
We've seen that too many times from you. What we can see is you going from great driver with loads of skill in with Quentin, and then something goes, and you know a different person comes out, Craig, and that's what really worries me about you being out on the road.
You've got to stop seeing every other motorist as a target. Because that's what happens. You seem to think everything there is a target, and you must ram it.
So far we've careered through 10 toe curling challenges, and we've given the most improved driver after every show a free car. All that's left is 3 motoring Muppets, 2 challenges, and the awful reality that one of our trio will soon become Britain's worst driver.
And handing out the humiliation is our panel of experts who, as always, will be shooting straight from the lip.
You have not taken any responsibility for longer than about 30 seconds.
1 driver, 2 can't drive, and the driver's got the worst attitude I've seen.
Think carpet slippers and put a safety catch on that fuse.
Heightened confidence and lack of skill is an even more dangerous combination.
From our test centre, the judges will be watching, slack-jawed in disbelief. Now, this challenge is known as the Auto Assault Course, and broadly it should be a combination of all the skills our protagonists have learnt so far. We've laid out a course, and as you can see, we put a few surprises in it, like that man stepping out in front of them. We've got a tank of water on the roof. Dyed red, the water is a handy visual guide to handling. The more our drivers spill, the worse their car control. And then there's our old friend, the road rager, drafted in to wind up our drivers' stress levels. I've got a width restriction up here, very, very tight. Set of traffic lights, which are on for an interminably long time. There we go. Round the roundabout. And then we just go off-road here between these cones. And what we've got to do is get into this parking space, go very wide, and then reverse back for the rest of the duration of the course, which consists of a 3-point reverse slalom through to the finish line. First up is Tamworth Craig. From the very beginning, Craig behaved like he was driving in a demolition derby.
How many accidents have you had?
About 30-ish.
30 accidents.
His automotive aggression continued challenge after challenge. But even worse, we discovered Craig has an alarming tendency to lose his rag, and that's when he becomes a real danger.
What is that?
Is it, man? Whatever the minging name is.
Straight out of the gate, Craig comfortably avoids hitting our pedestrian.
Where's my water gone?
That's how you save the pedestrian.
Our insurance expert, Neil Utley, is in the car as an observer. Perhaps that's why Craig's uncharacteristically calm.
One of my mirrors gone. Is this a psychological test? Well, I still think cloning.
Yes, Craig, it was a test, and you failed it because you went through a red light. An otherwise respectable performance ruined by yet another dollop of dim driving.
Been over-eager now. Quentin keeps saying he reckons I could be a good driver if I just calmed down a little bit and thought about what I was doing, which I suppose I did a little bit there on that course.
Now remember, our 3 all have full UK driving licences. All right, it took Becky 13 attempts, but somebody passed her. But what would happen if they had to resit their test today? There's only one way to find out.
Hello, Craig. How are you?
What was the last warning sign we passed? Do you think you're close enough? Or do we want to get in the boot with him?
Craig seems more concerned about the car than the route.
Have I got to stop and ask people, is this part of the task? I say, oh mate, can you read the sign? Is that part of the task?
Craig's girlfriend Anne is unwell, so he's flying solo.
Red lights means stop.
Good.
He's enjoying talking to himself.
I'm calm, I'm alright at the minute. Yeah, mate, come on. Cheers, chap. Thank you. Come on, Pratt, let you go. Put your foot down, mate.
He's standing already, he's rounding himself up.
Got a clue where you going, mate? Get over here.
He's agitated, he's looking for a fight.
Looking in the mirror all the time to see if the guy's racing from behind.
Getting a little bit royal, but I'm alright. Yeah, you got this car? Got the car? Have the car.
The guy's a lethal accident waiting to happen.
Disappointed.
He's a target, she's a target, get out of my way, what are you doing? It just came out and nobody was in the car, you know?
Anything. Buses, taxis, pedestrians, motorcyclists. Where's my fight? Where's my accident?
But the problem is we've told Craig this many, many times through every single challenge. And we see a few examples where Craig manages and controls it, but then he goes back.
How do you think you got on with your driving test?
I thought it was okay, yeah.
Okay, so you thought you passed? Okay. Well, I have to break it to you that you didn't. The examiner came up with this salutary phrase, which is, you think you're immortal when you drive. You underestimate hazards, and you also overestimate your capabilities as a driver.
So, one of these is Britain's worst driver. Time for our panel to cast their votes.
So what do we think when Kay mowed down that pedestrian?
Frightening.
What do we think of Craig on that?
He has car control but no self-control, and that is his big problem still.
What about Becky?
Yeah, as soon as things start to get hard, mammy.
But in terms of capabilities, improvement, it's going to be a hard one, isn't it?
As for our runners-up, Craig and Becky managed to escape national humiliation by a whisker.
Bad really, isn't it? I don't know which is worse, calling runner-up or actually being Britain's worst driver.
I'm not Britain's worst driver.